Yo. That yeah, that Colts nigga. He solid? He good? Nigga said he good. Like he excited to play me. Like he about to paint me and shit. Come on, man. You know I ain't nothing like you, G. Wait. I got to be on my P's and Q's. Now Dez in this bitch too now. He played Vari yet? Oh, he tanking. What he doing? Let me know. Cause I know that. He'll get that. I think he'll be able to get that. Somebody will trade with him. I think so. It's still early. He threw. And he gonna tank.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah. Yep.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway.
For real, you be putting these niggas in here, dog.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I think you know that nigga take the Saints.
Got it.
Yeah, boy, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I already did that shit with him and Vari in my division.
Taylor. It'll go as a
I ain't
loss
got
of a
time.
yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That shit dead.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Haywood. Check
2nd and 11. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good night. No, I'm off. One more vacation, bro. I don't go back. You know what I'm saying?
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
General West.
From the gun, Eason.
Come on, Deion Jones, drop a pig.
Nearly a turnover there on the
That's
opening
crazy.
drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fuck niggas wanna play flow so bad, I'm gonna give a fuck nigga what they want, man. Give a fuck nigga what they want.
59,
Ryan to the Falcons now. Come up 1st and 10.
Yeah.
17-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Who you got, bro? Don't you got the Ravens or no?
Play action. Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
On first down, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Come on, man.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, let go.
Vardy lost to JoJo again, dog.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play.
Hit that slant.
A lot of people call it an extension of the running game.
Oh, that's why you said 4th and inches in the chat?
Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close.
I need another receiver, bro.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing
that
away
receiver
right
for
now,
me?
aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Big yards, Gurley. Big yards,
Gurley.
Gurley.
11, and the
Big
Falcons
yards,
pick up
Gurley.
the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Gonna throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Koo, up
That boy in the chat said good play.
7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yay!
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
No, you don't, because if you did, you would have been out there with the
offense
niggas
at
today.
the line and set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out.
You would have been out there with no boys protesting, man.
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. The give to Taylor.
No, Deion Jones, we ain't having that. We ain't having that. We ain't having that fuck shit.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Go. Yep. Look at me. Go. You got time right there. Get it.
To throw on second down. Eason.
Oh!
He
Come on, stop playing with Deion Buchanan, man.
Picked off by Deion Buchanan.
Come on,
CD,
man.
I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Gurley. He's up in it after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second
half. That boy like that cover 4, cover 3 so max.
Attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about
he like using that shit.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger
Hell
runs.
no, I used to. That shit that shit trash, bro. Nah, that 4-4 formation. No, that 4-4 formation. Yeah, out of the 4-4. I don't run that 4-4. I don't run that 4-4 no more.
58. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
To throw is Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 70 yards. They come up in an offset eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with
about
coaches,
the underneath playing
why
on
they
the
talk
safety.
about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
What league Vari played him in?
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think
they that shit for Broward, but they ain't even tell him. They ain't even say nothing about Broward until an hour before they issued
it. 0 off the board.
Oh, yeah. You know.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 8, read. Look, squeeze. Yeah. Go.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
64, weak. Hey, Delta. Hey, Sam off. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go. Check 52. Check 9. 5.
To throw again, Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Jabbing on the fuck nigga. Look at him. He in the 4-4 again. Watch this, drop.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch twist. Check. 54, Seth. Check. Let him go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like
88.
the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable.
Yeah, they play with that man, bro.
The execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
But when the game came out, his shit was like a 90, a 93. Knowing that man ain't got no motherfucking noodle on like that, bro. No goddamn noodle.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Hey, that's no false shit, Raw.
Out is the kickoff.
Is it better than power, bro?
Run up and send this one away.
It is? You said nothing better than Pablo?
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time
I should have manned him up. That's my fault.
I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready,
one play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Back to throw. Eason. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home.
Yeah, they ain't letting me
and they're
do
taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on second down. Eason.
Oh, he got me.
He's got it to Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Yeah, I got it.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This is taken at his 4. Spinning past him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, D. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm picking 4, South. Hey, dude. Guys.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
You got to wait until, like, all season.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to let this man touch me, bro. I knew that shit was coming.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Let's go.
Bravo.
Let's go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Watch switch. Sponge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
Shit, we could have got another one.
Talks about
who was what, top 2 on that one when we fell?
A half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Huh? Oatmeal, that's what it is. You may have something there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
I just need one more receiver. Just one receiver, dog. And I'll be in there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check. 51, Sam. Base.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
51, Sam. Hey, orbit.
Ryan.
I had him open. Oh, I created the perfect
9 yards
route.
to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
No, I created the
They've done an
perfect
excellent
route.
job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just
I just said I created the perfect route, bro.
The Falcons have to
I had
ask
the
this
nigga
question
wide
of
open,
themselves.
dog.
How do we get the ball to number 11?
Nah, it ain't gonna work. He's gonna be on it.
After the pick on the last drive,
No,
3
I
for 3
created
to
the
start
perfect
this drive.
route.
It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
Nah, I think I made him do like a slant, and then I made Julio do like a out route, and I streaked Ridley.
Again, Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Gun.
Mike 56. Watch the screen.
Go.
Ryan will throw again. It's caught by Treadwell. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Out here mounting niggas up.
Laquan Treadwell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Top tier, ain't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going to try this cover 2 again.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
Give me this shit!
Here in this half,
Let's go!
Intercepted.
Let's go! Nigga, move it out. I'm on all that shit.
They're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Why my dog
Boy,
gonna be
so
saying I'm on all that shit?
Interception, CD.
What wrong
It
with
feels
you,
like
nigga?
he's starting to unravel
Puss
a
ass
little bit.
nigga.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jones has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned. On the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive.
Hey,
the
so your
Falcons
health
offense at the
on
line.
Apex, how that shit go? Your health is 100?
Now they have a chance to add on to it.
So if you hit a nigga for 140, you hit the health in they still, right?
Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
25! Check, check! Check, check!
Ito Smith, his first carry. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
21. Got it.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Tuesday. Check 24. Hey, express. Hey, let's go. Let him go.
Throwing again. Ryan. Complete to Jones. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
That bitch on the
Yeah,
dot.
you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Hot.
Calvin Ridley, his first
Told you,
touchdown
bro.
of
That's
the
why I
new
don't want
season.
that cover 3
And the
match out of that
Falcons
first
push
play.
further out in front.
And this is what coaches talk
Shit
about.
hard,
Never
dog.
being satisfied. No matter what the lead,
Too much shit
always
open.
trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Go. Move.
To throw on second down, Eason.
Ooh, that was a good route.
And the catch made by Hilton. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Hey, Delta.
Shit. Mike's 54.
Rock it. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
I mean, that's because he didn't let him finish his route, though. They be trying to throw it quick. That's anybody. That's any quarterback if you don't let them finish that wheel route.
Here now
That's
is
bro.
second
That
and
shit
10
hard.
again from the 41.
Leo.
To throw again, Eason. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Where?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Big rip.
On 4th down, Eason.
Got my fucking user.
He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Johnson, the intended target. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
It's very rare that I ain't get my deals with my DBs.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
you ain't got to go all the way up there. Turn up where you at.
And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, high 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
I'm coming for you. You know, 37.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ben Banogu in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
That boy Unleashed?
Hey, take him. Hey,
out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
I'm going to get his fuck ass. Watch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last
he got that nigga wide open.
Dancing to his left. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it.
You missed him.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Smith trying to run for it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
20.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Falcons 38, Colts 14.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at him. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Fuck a nigga.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st down, Eason looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play that time for the Colts. 56 yards. So the field flips here as
he got cover 3 beaters. That's why he beat Barry. That's why Barry was close.
Here's Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23.
He only got like long play beaters.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Off the play fake. Eason. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Ryan now off the bootleg. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Gurley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Race, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the leg.
Operating from the gun. Ryan, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but it'll be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check. Watch it.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Mike's 54. Mike's 55.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. Complete to Hilton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
General West. Hey, Haywood.
45. Mike, 45.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
He ain't gonna do nothing but say
Looking
my
to
bad.
throw. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case.
Yeah, this nigga here cheesy, bro. He just trying to get the
interception
big,
earlier, now a
cheese
sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Got an open man. That's Campbell. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Hey, Delta.
What vision say?
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. It's been a long day for you.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Eason, he's going to let it fly.
Woo, he got me again.
Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Nigga always gonna say that shit, bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nigga, quick to tell somebody they can hit it.
And this will be a touchback.
Nigga, Ray releasing that boy shit before nigga hit it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, why he get the first down?
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
I'm running to the sideline.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Alpha. Gun. Hey, one side.
From the gun, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves.
Yeah, they got that shit on. Like, you can't release the
nigga.
nigga.
4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34.
Oh, yeah, it's overall to be lower.
Interception. Come on, guys. We got this.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 48.
Yeah, I think they got that. I don't know how they got that shit on when you can't rage release.
Ready. Hey, Red Lance. Hey, South.
Let's go, defense. Who we got?
22.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all day.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something.
Anything over 70 overall, you can't kick.
As they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put the. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they...